noises. And then, so right now the desktop is not functioning, so that's why I wanted to do this, so that I could get an eyeball on that quick. Hold on a second here while I fix that bullshit. Click on, where are you? Where's my sound shit? Properties, not default. Put that shit to headphones and click OK. Somebody say something.
Testing.
There we go. Awesome. Cool. I have a meter popping.
I can follow directions.
Yay! And stuff. All right. Welcome to chat. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So we are back on Restream and all that happy horse shit. Now I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. And are you ready, Maverick?
Huh?
I don't know what that sound was.
Huh?
Dexter, quiet.
Is that correct? You're good to go? Thumb up?
No, I wasn't paying that attention. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you here now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay. Here we go.
Recording in progress.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of the Fallout Roundtable. I'm your host, Maverick Stone, and today we have fixing everything.
An all-star cast.
An all-star cast, exactly. Yes. Before we continue on, how about I introduce everybody? We got Jaxus, we got Suliar, we got Sassy Lady. Nick is back from last week's episode, and then joining us today, it's Chipmunk and Old Man Liver today.
Woota!
Yay!
Woota!
Woota!
Yeah. Now, before we get started, though, how about you rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast on YouTube? We stream live on Twitch on Thursday nights, which we are doing currently as we're recording this. If you want to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter at FalloutRTB. And if you got an email and you want to send us something, FalloutRTB@gmail.com, you know.
All right, cool, awesome, all right, yay! What the fuck are we doing?
I have no clue. We're gonna have fun though.
Okay, so before we even get started, I have a question to ask. Steven, excuse me, Old Man Liver.
Yeah.
So behind me here, you can see there's two shirts hanging on my wall there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah, I recognize those.
Okay, so my only question is, did we not do a shirt the first year? We didn't do a shirt the first year, did we?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We did. We didn't have a shirt prepared the first year. The second year, we had a fan developed T-shirt, and then the third and fourth years we had shirts that we worked with Bethesda on, because I really wanted the official Fallout logo to be included, especially last year for the 15th anniversary of New Vegas. So that was a big thing for me. By the way, I said I was going to be extra professional on your show tonight for a change. So I'm only going to drink maybe a few drinks during this episode of.
Plug it.
Yeah.
So,
well, see, with your blur thing that you got going on there, because you don't want to show anybody anything in the background, it like blurs out your label too.
Yeah.
So you want to put the label right in front of you first, so your camera can pick it.
See.
There we go. Oh, no, closer to your face. You got a.
It was coming in. It was very delicious.
There we go. All right.
Well, thanks.
There you go.
Yeah, and I know I'm a little silhouetted.
It's delicious.
I'm a little silhouetted with the door behind me, but it actually matches how I look on the label, so it works. So cheer, whoever's having drinks tonight, cheers to you.
Now, can they pick that up at Lee's Liquor anywhere in town?
That's right. There's 9 locations of Lee's Liquor that's available in Las Vegas, and then we're in like 9 other restaurants and bars, and we just got legal in North Carolina, so we're gonna have a little.
I'm going to the ABC store.
yeah, it's a little different in certain states.
It's very different here.
Yeah, but North Carolina, we're going to do in Fletcher, where our distillery actually is. We're going to do a big party to celebrate us getting in there in September.
Your distillery's here?
It is.
When is
in
this?
Fletcher.
Because I want to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be a Saturday in September. We'll let you know when it is. My
Definitely
friend Leary is going to be joining us. He plays a character on the Fallout TV show, and maybe a couple of our other friends for these events. And we're going to play a little music, and sample our whiskey and vodka that's finalized there. So that y'all are that's the
It's
exclusive.
only
'cause
3
we haven't-
hours away.
Awesome.
Our
Yeah,
son's
that's
gonna
good.
be
Yeah, it's
there.
out. For those that don't know, Fletcher is outside of Asheville, North Carolina,
Mhm.
and it's a really beautiful part of the country. And we've so even though we take the water from Good Springs to
Oh
send
yeah,
over.
it's just south of Asheville. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be a party. So all my East Coast friends we'll get the info out to you. It'll be free. We'll have sampling. We'll have music. It's going to be a party.
Awesome.
There.
Awesome.
Oh, we'll
And then
be-
obviously you're going to do something here as well, because you're not going to forget about us lowly people out here in the Nevada desert, right?
Oh, in Vegas, we do stuff all the time.
As a matter of fact, we got something coming up, don't we? We have a little faction thing going on, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the faction games we do, every 2 or 3 months, and that's coming up.
I think it's
in
July
July.
18th or something like
I
that.
believe that's correct.
Yeah, let me double check
Um,
that real quick.
And that's free. So if people are looking for a free,
That
free
would, yeah,
event
that
to
would be
celebrate.
July 18th, and that's a Saturday, and I will be there, because I will make a point to be there, because I need an excuse to show up because I need more spice.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm good for something. More Red Minute spice. And Jaxus, you'll be happy to know that we've got a new restaurant. Mama Tess is opening on Monday, which is in South Las Vegas, so not too far from where you live.
Okay.
And we will have the spice available there amongst, the hot
And
sauce.
what about the sushi bar thing? Is that still something you got going
It's,
on? Or?
yeah, the sushi bar didn't work out.
Okay.
But it's right next to the sushi bar.
Okay.
So it's gonna be mainly food as opposed to drinks. So Mama Tess is doing all her magical, organic, locally, local
that.
eggs, local meats, that kind of thing. Kind of a high-end gourmet, homemade food.
And so, being in this kind of area, since we're talking about food, my question is there going to be anything for our vegan listeners by chance?
Oh yeah, quite a bit more than like what we have at the Pioneer Saloon.
Right,
So
right.
we'll
Well,
have
and
a
then
whole
because remember
vegan-
what we had when I think it was last year, we had somebody on, and their question was, "Are you guys going to have more vegan food?" And I'm like, "Oh well,
Yeah,
that's something we can definitely look into." And so this coming year, are we going to have like a truck or something with some vegan food showing up for the event
and
this time?
I believe this year we actually have a whole vegan food truck, completely.
That'd
all
be awesome
vegan.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty sure that's already lined up for Mojave Mayhem, which is in November.
Yeah, we got the
But this thing's-
meatitarians covered.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's plenty of carnivore shit going on at the already, but yeah, we can probably do a little better on the other stuff. So, but yeah, so we're gonna do a soft launch of this Mama Tess Artisan Kitchen, as it's called, and then probably a grand opening at the end of the summer.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, so we'll have some big events just like in August, September, in North Carolina and Nevada.
Well, drop me a line. I'll swing on by.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know. I've heard you're a swinger.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
He was trying to keep that on the deal. You were
Yeah, that's on the
I'm
deal,
sorry.
bro.
I thought I was talking to Dark Chip.
Edit
Oh.
scene. No.
Oh, I should have forwarded the picture of Dark Chip.
Oh yeah,
That picture's
Yes.
that's my favorite. Literally
I think
one of my
it's in the
favorites.
Discord.
Well,
It was
just
Welcome to the
Hold
Fallout
on.
Farm Animal episode.
as compared to the Fallout After Dark that we
Uh,
had. After Dark.
Yes.
And Jaxus, did you see we had BTS come by the Pioneer Saloon?
yeah, you did. Yeah, I saw that. Well, and then that's what I saw you and I saw you and and Gordy there working on your Korean.
Practicing our Korean.
Yeah, yeah.
We felt like idiots. And thank God, my one friend, ironically from Alabama, speaks fluent Korean, and so she was trying to get us up to speed where we didn't embarrass ourselves.
That's why you have Google Translate, brother. That thing is the ultimate
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah,
If it
no.
wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to go "Dome arigato gozaimasu" and then turn around and
That was
go.
some Russian guy the other day.
Otirai wa doko desu ka?
Yeah. And then turn around and go "Mangadanga magapo."
Don, I just sent you an image of Dark Chip.
Well, when you find out, like when you're in an environment with so many different people, you got to say hello and everything. So you got to go from
It's true.
Japanese to Tagalog. Did you know that good morning in Japanese is Ohio?
Oh, I didn't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
I thought it was Konnichiwa.
And so the state of Ohio is
Yes.
basically good morning.
Well, I wish BTS had come in the morning and I could have memorized that a little easier.
put it in.
Yeah, that
Anyway.
would have been a good hello right there. Just Ohio.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, so that's why we are actually doing this on June 4th as opposed to doing it in the end of May's, because BTS did a surprise visit over at the Pioneer Saloon, and
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, he was like, "I've got to kind of do this thing because this shit don't happen every day, you know."
And we couldn't tell anybody because it would have been a security safety disaster.
totally, yeah.
If word had gotten out.
Absolutely.
You would have had half of Las Vegas mob the shit out of the Good
Oh,
Springs
yeah,
for a
yeah,
day.
there's-
My sister would figure out a way to get there because she's a big BTS.
Yeah, it would have been a insane. Luckily, we kept it all quiet, and they had a great time, and they stayed extra long and bought more food than they were planning, and even got some to go. So, and my friend that speaks Korean said they were talking very highly of our food, which made me happy.
Oh, good, awesome.
It's always good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
It's
spin
fun.
things back on track here.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, Sassy, where are we headed?
well,
Go
we
on.
were going to kind of do the breakdown or feedback for the Wasteland Jamboree.
Okay, so
yeah, this is tradition.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
so
it is tradition now.
normal tradition would be that I'd have a bunch of videos for you. We had like
Yeah.
3
It was my
videos.
job, and I didn't.
Yeah, well, there was like 3 people, and they were dry as fuck. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I'm
Had,
sorry.
well, I had one that made me go viral and pick up like 800 followers on Instagram.
well, see
Oh,
that
cool.
now that
It was the video of No Sleep Till Cosplay and his wife dancing at gala,
oh nice.
and that literally went freaking viral. I think it's like 6,000 people have seen it.
Awesome.
I don't know if
Wow.
people posted
That's
it. I'm like,
awesome.
serious.
So are you aware of the numbers that you generated? I'm sure you got a lot of them. So you brought in
Yes.
$2.3 million for this whole town.
0.53.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and just like 17 or 18,000 of it was just the food pantry alone. I don't-
Yeah. So I think we ended up being able to donate like 33,000 to local organizations and things like that.
Yeah, because
And
he
then-
donated a bunch more money to different places.
Yeah,
like
because we do, we
baseball, the local
fire, yeah,
basketball team or
the
whatever.
local baseball team, high school baseball team, the fire department, the Mountaineer Food Bank, and so we did everything we wanted to do, especially for the first year, and then had a little over 5,000 show up, and so we felt like it was a successful event for our first time ever doing. We didn't know if anybody was going to show up.
I heard even the local Walmart made a small fortune off of you.
Oh man, I tell you.
They did. I told him, I said, they're going to miss you, man.
I had no idea that a large corporation like Walmart could have an individual store focus on a local event like that.
Oh, absolutely.
They got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever told them to get, they had yellow and blue cupcakes and vault door,
It made their own caps.
caps.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
all the businesses were
Even
making.
the vision department made their own caps.
Yeah, they had a separate one,
Really?
like they were their own. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. So all the and only like half the businesses even knew why they were doing it. They were just told by others
Yep.
they really need to have caps. It was really cute.
Yeah, they had no idea.
Uh,
They were just
yeah,
like, this
it-
is a thing. Let's do it.
Come play the game.
But
And
they
it was
did well
funny 'cause
with
when
it. I
somebody
mean, they
explained it to one lady, she was like, "Oh, that's so fun," and then she was all about it. She was
Well, the neatest thing, and the biggest difference, outside of course, it being on the other side of the country and being nice green rolling hills versus brown mountainous areas, is that the county and the local organizations and businesses were very appreciative that we came. And they didn't know what to expect. They didn't know if there'd be traffic nightmares and all that kind of stuff. But
for like how we would
worked.
behave.
Yeah, how
Oh,
we
yeah.
would behave, all these people coming, because and I told them ahead of time, we had a meeting with some of the local businesses and organizations a few months prior, and at that point, we already had 48 states committed and multiple other countries, and we ended up with all 50 and then like, I think 8 different countries. So they just didn't know what to expect. Some of them were asking, do they need to learn like other languages, and I'm like, no, it's okay. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
don't worry about it.
But
We're good.
they were so unlike Clark County, where Las Vegas is, and where Good Springs and Sandy Valley are as well. Who we're just another pain in the ass to them and the local government, and another permitting thing after F1 and before SEMA. And for Braxton County, they were like, "Thank you for coming. We hope you're coming back." And other counties and cities were like, "Hey, will you consider us?" And then the business were like, "Thank you. We did quadruple what we would have done, and that saved us from a shitty winter." And so the appreciation was a nice change.
Yeah,
I mean, there's really no other businesses in Sandy Valley and Good Springs to really get into it. Very few. And then, but Sutton and Flatwoods, which are similar in size to Good Springs and Sandy Valley, they had other businesses, including national chains and stuff, and everyone got on board. And Chip and I were running around, like a week before, and of course we stuck out like sore thumbs. Oh, y'all are with the.
Y'all are from out of town, aren't you?
Right.
How'd you know? And,
Well, I mean,
Chip's
this is
got
a
his
town where they
ballpoint.
probably know every single person who lives.
Oh yeah, makes complete sense. And but they didn't know what to expect. But from what I heard, they were pleasantly surprised on the traffic and how we spread 5,000 people out, and the busing went very smooth. And so for me, it was one of those that I walked away feeling better, probably than.
I did
most of
notice
the
that.
others.
So like, mostly what I got was from outside looking in. I got a lot of like interview stuff that I saw from the local television companies and news, and a lot of it was praise on the logistics
Yep.
of
Yeah.
how things went
Oh,
so
yeah.
smoothly and
Yeah,
how
and that-
everybody was safe and everything like that. So it was really good.
Yeah, that was the best thing that could have happened, because out of the chute, from literally once we greenlit going forward, I was on the phone with what started with the Bigfoot Museum, which networked me to the EMS director there in Braxton County. But he immediately said the person you need to talk to is retired, but he's coming back and he would be the best contact to have, which ended up being John Hoffman, who just his background is extensive in multi-agency emergency management. He got on board and within weeks had the whole network set up, and it cleared our table so much because we were able to get in there, be comfortable, and then as that relationship developed, it blew our minds. I mean, it was probably, and even the governor's office was just praising how we interfaced with them and worked so closely to make all that happen.
It's amazing when people communicate, right?
It is. At the
Yeah,
end
I
of
know,
the day, now
That's
mind
the
you, I
thing,
mean, you know, they were almost invisible to a point. I mean, yeah, there were ambulances at
That's the
locations
job.
and different things, but there was more security than anybody even knows was there.
Yep.
And it's, as I've said, when you walk into a Walmart or a Target and you see the uniformed security guy, do you honestly think that's the only security for the store?
Nope.
Nope.
No
and
way.
and that's how
That's
it
the one
worked
they
with
let
us
you
as
see.
well. And the fact of the matter is, we had the police, we had the highway patrol, we had multiple agencies, EMS, everybody. And at the end of the event, we had a burn from a glue gun and a splinter. That was the extent of our emergencies. So to
Oh,
praise
no.
them,
Nobody's slicing themselves open or anything crazy, huh?
no gunshots, no plasma burns, nothing like that.
Yeah.
No plasma, no laser burn.
No
That's
death claw
awesome.
bites.
That's something I was
And-
talking to somebody. I think he works with the school district that rented us the parking lot next to the craft village and the immersion zone. And he was saying, he was talking about how much better. He's like, well, we've had Bigfoot Festival here for years. The communication, the way that this group organized, the way that they handled everything was so much more professional and so much easier to deal with than they've ever seen.
Yeah, they actually asked us if Butter Popcorn would be willing to consult for other events out there.
That's
that
They did.
hilarious.
That is
So cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, please fix the Bigfoot event. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very nice compliment. And of course,
It
with
is.
Sassy Lady, it was nice. It was fun getting to work with you more closely and be more hands-on involved. That was fun.
It was fun.
So
I was very thrilled. And especially, I think this was one of my favorite events because I've done a lot of events and stuff. But this was one of my favorite because of the fact that we saw such impact, like, immediately.
Yep.
And just, like, so many people were coming up and, like, talking about how big of an impact we were making.
You can pull your
I-
mic in just a hair.
Unreal.
I'm glad you said that, Don, because that is
Yeah.
what it was hard to leave. That
Yes, it was.
and then to come back to the grind and everything else.
Yep.
That's a whole other story. But the joy I saw on so many people's faces and the way the locals just opened up and just were
Yeah.
so overwhelmed, and it was, I've never in my life felt so like I really did something good out there.
Yeah,
and
like
made
my
a
heart
difference.
was so full driving back. I was like, I want to do this all the time.
I
because
that's
it felt
and
so
everybody I
good.
talked to, it was Ma, Penny,
Yeah.
Ken. We all said exactly the same thing, and it's like you find. I mean, it's rare that in life you get to do that. And as I've said, and I'm not going to get in, political, but considering our current state of where we are as a
Yeah.
country and how divided we are, to
Yeah.
go in and from all walks of life, coming from all over the country, to come to West Virginia and have a positive impact about
Exactly.
community and coming together and sharing and giving. It was the
People
best
being
thing I've ever
generous
done in my
and-
life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
for
so
sure.
great. And like it was so fun to have all these locals come up and they're like, I have no idea what you're doing here, but tell us you're coming back next year. I mean, that's what the volunteers were. They're like, the volunteers before we even started, they were like, I don't know what this is about, but are you coming back next year? Because they were already seeing impact just on what deposits that we've made or whatever.
Yeah.
We hadn't even brought a bunch of people in yet, and they were already like, "Hey, are you coming back? Because we need this." And they were so cool to talk to. And then like throughout the whole weekend, people were just like, "I don't know what this is. I just came to check it out, but this is incredible. Like, this is wild. Like, what is happening? This is so cool." One guy told me he's a Fallout fan, and he said, I came on Saturday prepared to be underwhelmed. And he was like, this was freaking amazing. So obviously I talked to him on Sunday. He was like, I came back for the second day
oh,
because he
Yeah,
was just blown away.
A lot of them were. I got that a lot from a number of different people, and it had. I mean, we knew going in it would have a different vibe. It had an incredibly different vibe, and I'm so proud of the team for doing that. And we talked about that from the beginning, is that we wanted it,
That's what we wanted.
yeah, so that the fans have different experiences.
It's got to
and they
be
wanna
its
go
own
to the-
organic thing.
Yes.
You can't.
Yeah,
That's what we wanted. We
If
wanted
you
it to-
cookie
Yeah.
cutter the shit, then that actually makes what
Yeah, it'll
happens in
never
Good
work.
we
Springs
wanted
different.
it to be different.
Nah.
than-
Yeah, if you did what we do in Good Springs out there in West Virginia, it wouldn't have
it
translated.
would never work.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it wouldn't
It had
translate
to
because
have
we're
its own
different
thing.
out
It
here.
had
We're
to, like, fit the area.
And
you
it
know, so
really
that's-
did.
we're
I mean,
different
it-
animals and different. I
But the
mean,
thing is, like,
yeah.
I think we were kind of concerned, like maybe people would skip going to Vegas because now there's one on the East Coast. But you know how many people I talked to had never been to Vegas, and they were like, "Oh my God, I have to go to Vegas." This
Now
was
I have a
awesome.
reason.
have to go to Vegas
Yeah.
now."
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people think
Yeah.
about
Never
Vegas,
would've
they think
gone.
about gambling.
They
Now they
wanna
have a
go
different
there.
reason.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, that's true. And just to see grown men like, Maverick and Chipmunk, like doing ribbons on the back of chairs and the gallop. Like,
Doing all
you
that
didn't know you had
cutesy-
ribbon,
I've done my
Schools.
riveting for a lifetime, so
Me
I wish I could have gotten
too.
up there a day
Okay,
early.
yes,
so
me
check
too.
that out.
I was still in there at midnight on Thursday night, and that's when Lightning and the others and Phil and Kate showed up, and I'm like, it's all yours now, guys. Have a good night.
so
Oh, Maverick's mom was like, "Oh my gosh, like if
Yep.
I have to tie another bow."
so I have a few questions, but first I want to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And when we come back, I'm going to ask some questions on relating. So what you've learned from the experiences there in West Virginia, and what you think will be good to pull over to the Good Springs experience to kind of give it a refresh. You know what I mean? Something to that nature. So we're going to be right back in like 2 seconds. So everybody hang tight. Don't worry, I won't be gone long, I swear.
Recording stopped.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Recording in progress.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our little commercial break. Now that we're back, I want to kind of, because there's quite a few people. Oh, I'm smacking my microphone, and that's a no-no for me. If I was to, be at the West Virginia experience and never been to, New Vegas, and now I want to go to New Vegas, and you're bringing everything that you took there that worked, and you think what do you feel you're going to bring to the experience here in Good Springs going forward that you kind of learned there while you're in?
The only thing I'm aware of that we're bringing back is our safety and security coordinator, who was, as Chip was just saying, was so phenomenal.
Yep.
That we're not.
And your ADA guy, or what the
Yes.
Oh yeah.
that guy,
Yeah.
and the ticketing.
Oh, and it's
So many
gone
people were
beyond
like,
that
the
too.
ticketing was so much better, because it was.
Yeah.
Oh, was
And
that was the
are you
whole
talking about
mailing
because
in
we-
experience, right?
Yeah, because we mailed wristbands. Is that what
Even
you're
if
talking
they
about?
didn't get it in the mail, it was like
Well, it's
the
a
lines were
very
never like hours long.
yeah, and
No, they
it's
weren't horrible.
it is a whole ticket platform that does a lot more than that. And what we're bringing to Mojave Mayhem this year is even beyond that. There's a whole nother component that's coming online. So that experience, that lesson came from last year in a big way, but that's what we've spent a lot of our time, especially Veda and Ken, have been really working, and Stephanie, who's brought it all to bear. I mean, she deserves the most credit for it. That we really want to make that experience seamless for the ticket holders and the guests and all of that. So now this year, we're probably going to see the full picture of what they can do online and really have all kinds of access to things to make that experience better. But Jackson, what I want to say too is the one thing we did this time around, and we knew it would happen. We knew we would evolve to this point because of the growth, which is exponential. But we said we have to put together a really strong multi-tiered management team. And when we did that last year for Wasteland Jamboree, it was bringing in community leaders that we knew either had previous management experience in production, professional production, or event planning, people that are in the community that are known creators and have experience in running things and are good managers, and then all the talent under that. So we put that together, and what this team pulled off, it was in 5 months, literally 4 months, is mind-blowing. And that's the thing. I mean, everybody, they go to the event, they love it, it's phenomenal, but to know what it took to get to that in 4 months is beyond explanation. But that's the thing that we're bringing and moving forward with. And to me, that's one of the most valuable assets, is we have a really strong management team for both events going forward. And obviously people will come and go, and we'll change up from time to time, but it's that you can't do it without that kind of structure. And and they work seamlessly together. It was beautiful to see.
Awesome. So I know you've taken in some new members of your staff. Is that for Buttered Popcorn? Like young Nick over here, he was very excited to find out that he was actually a member of staff now.
Yeah, losing my mind when that happened.
Yeah. I thought
Nick has been involved in one way or another for many years, and we've always appreciated.
I believe
Nick's
from year
contribution.
one, like me, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's been there since year one. Yeah.
I volunteered.
All by
and my-
accident. That's the funny part.
It's all by accident. That's
Yeah.
why this thing is so organic. It's phenomenal. And then Nick provided like my most entertaining gala YouTube videos that I love watching. when I go back. The Bohemian Rhapsody at the gala was
Oh, that was
probably one of my
hilarious.
favorite
Awesome,
things.
man.
And I'm in the back. We were dealing with some, putting out a fire or something in some conference room and shit. And then I'm hearing like this Queen song come on, and I know it's the Brass Hounds doing the mute, but I'm like, they're not
Got a
singing
moose,
that.
got a
That's-
moose, play, do the
that's the
fandango,
audience.
thunderbolts and lightning,
Yeah.
baby, frightening
I was
me.
like, that's the fucking audience. And I'm like, and they're in tune and they're in the right key. Like, that's fun. And then I see, later see all the shots of Nick running around and dance, and it was hilarious.
I saw him dancing with some cardboard NCR character at one
he
point.
spread the love around. He got both of them.
I know we had to.
If you haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
go
both of those
to
boys.
Instagram. They're
Can
there.
Find it somewhere.
They're
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, they unfortunately couldn't make it for the event, and I felt like they needed to have some kind of love, not just having their cutouts being
I think
around,
everybody
having
was taking
pictures taken
selfies
up.
with them.
So
Yeah, like everyone had fun with that. I felt it was more in tune to let them know, like, hey, we really care about you, so we're gonna cut a rug, which I guess a lot of people enjoyed. I've been seeing a lot of videos of me dancing with the cutouts, so.
Yep.
It's definitely entertaining.
There's a
I will
lot. There's a lot out
Good
there.
stuff.
So also, Chip, you were mentioning that you guys had an opportunity. I guess there's another event that goes on out there, the Power Armor. So what was that all about there? I know you gave me a small clip here. Now the clip that I have, just so you guys know, the video quality is absolute shite. But there is sound, so we're going to go ahead and play that for you guys here in a second. Should I go ahead and play that first, or are you going to talk on it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It'll refresh my memory anyway.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Here, give me a second here, because I got to make sure it shares with sound. Otherwise, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't hear anything," and that would be kind of unpleasant, I guess. So let me make sure I got this right. Now, hold on one second, because I created a thing here that.
Buzzy.
He did his thing.
I haven't
I mean,
changed
No, not that one. No, not that one. Well, I made it where you could actually see what was going on. That's Nick as a ghoul. Sorry.
Mhm.
Oh yes, I do remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, that was last week. Like,
That was last
fun with
week.
AI. That was
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We
I
had
don't remember.
fun.
Well,
Jax
hold on
was
a
making
second.
us all AI people.
Yeah. Well, let me try something here real quick. I just want to make
Which you
sure.
got to be careful about, because there are certain people in this community that will freak you.
They will eat you alive.
They will.
Oh, yeah, and Jack says you can't say clit when you're trying to do a family broadcast, just so you know.
It's just one clip. I mean, come on.
Clip. Oh, clip. A video
It
clip.
was a different letter.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you can say that.
You can't never find
say
I
those.
don't know. Well, hold on a
You
second.
can't find a clip?
So while he's doing whatever he's doing, I have a question for Stephen.
Sure.
What type of feedback have you gotten about the event?
That's a good question, and mostly positive. And of course, there's always something, because it's not.
Yeah, there's always
perfect.
somebody.
Yeah, and so it was interesting when I saw a YouTube video where somebody said didn't think there was enough security, because I was like, that was one thing we had down, and as Chip pointed out, like, we had no incident, and the 911 operator was shocked that there were no calls Saturday night. It's
Considering how many people were there, sure.
yeah, because they're all
Goodness
like,
gracious,
5,000 people, and just the fact that the fire department was happy that they felt like there was never 5,000 people, and because it wasn't all in one spot. We had the Days Inn inside, we had the KOA campground, Holly Gray Park, where people parked their cars, and we had a whole carnival experience. We had the amphitheater, we had Holland the whole immersive
Holler,
experience. Yeah, Bracken Holler, so I think, what negative feedback did you hear?
I saw that video too about the security, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it wasn't there. Just missed it. But I think that's
What did I
about it.
just
Like,
do?
somebody said there wasn't enough food trucks, but I know we already talked about that.
In the food trucks,
why
we
they were
had
somewhere else.
Yeah, we
But
had a
also,
lot.
the first year, like, these people didn't know, like, oh yeah, I want to be there. They were like, I don't know what this is. Do I want to sign up for that? Now that they know, I'm sure people are going to be falling over themselves.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice
Try
that
and be
people
involved.
were more upset that we weren't coming right back, because we didn't want to step on the Power Armor Fan Festival's
Right.
toes that are
Yeah.
already scheduled an event for
Yep.
next year. So and we worked with some of those guys, and they're fantastic.
And
And
she's been playing it such a long time.
yeah, and we want that to be successful. We don't want to divide, and
And that's the segue to the clip.
all right, to the
Right.
clip.
Yeah. If I could ever freaking get to it.
You can
Well,
find
that's
the
right.
clip.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
not showing.
Yeah.
it
Well,
not-
my
oh,
problem
you
is,
mean
is
a-
like I'm like having some serious like issues with the stream altogether. Like I started messing with things and like I made it worse.
Well,
instead of making
most
it-
girls will say that's something that's worth taking the time to find.
Oh, that's just.
Some girls will insist that you take the
Hold
time
on.
to
All right,
find.
let me do something here. Let me
I
stop
don't know.
that
I'll
real
talk
quick.
to a lot of
Maybe
girls, so I wouldn't know. That's news to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
there's
right.
everybody. Well, for a minute there, I didn't have everybody showing up in. See,
We're
no,
still not showing up.
yeah, you're not showing up in the stream. And there we go. Okay, now everybody's back in the stream. Got that part fixed. Holy shit, that was bad.
There
Okay,
we are.
yeah, I gotta.
There's a delay.
No, you're good. I just had to move things around a little bit here.
So Nick, if you want to be a ghoul without AI, Ghoul Bay has volunteered.
Yes, school page
She
and Grim
is
are
the
amazing.
magician.
I know that she had brought it up. She thinks that I would make a pretty funny ghoul, and I just don't know if I could do the makeup. I could barely do Benny and Three Dog as it is in my own eyes. I feel like those could be better. I think I should
I think
leave
you
the
make a
ghouls.
great Benny. I do.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. I just don't believe
But
it.
I
I
also
think
make
it's
a
better
great
Benny.
I'm just kidding.
Going back to the AI point, a lot of us in this community knows that there's a big backlash against AI.
Yeah.
The thing
Yes.
that
Oh, yes.
bothered me was on our own social media, the fan pages, the group pages where anybody can post. People were getting kind of mean about it
They
because
were
some of
getting
the
horrible.
some of the
Yeah, they were.
businesses you got to picture yourself as a small business in West Virginia.
Yes.
And if you figure out how to use Chat GPT or something like that, you're thinking you're in, hey, the young Fallout crowd is going to love that I was able to, do this kind of. You don't even know about the backlash. So some of these businesses would post, advertisements that had some AI, and they didn't know
And their
the
caps were
backlash to it.
AI,
And,
but
and some people were
looked cool.
were overly cruel about it.
oh my
and
god,
it-
they were horrible. They're like, I'm not supporting their business because they use AI. And it's like, oh my god, like they're not gonna go hire an artist. Like they don't even know what this is about.
Yeah, they don't
even
know.
know like if this is gonna work for them. They ordered bottle caps that they don't even know if they're gonna like need. That's I was so embarrassed for us for that.
Yeah,
I-
that
I
was
was
kind of that
sad.
sucked.
I was
Yeah,
very
I
'cause-
was
sad.
really upset about that. And then to see later that these businesses were like, we promise not to use AI next year. And I'm like,
Yeah.
No,
dudes,
no,
that's
you-
not,
It's like
Like,
y'all
no.
need to like
Well,
settle
I-
down.
Yeah, do what you want to do.
Settle
You're-
down.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that was bullshit. And I
It
will
really
call
was.
that-
It was a lot. It was a lot. And it was just like, people need to relax and just think about your audience. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the artist that we have in the vendor village. Okay. Like, if
Right.
that was, that would have been an issue. I get.
That would have
Exactly.
been
You're
different.
talking about a mom and pop shop in this little West Virginia town. Get over
And they were thinking they were being progressive and with
Yeah.
a younger
it.
crowd.
They
and all.
were like trying to
em-
please us, and we
yeah,
were being
fucking
nuts about it. and-
empathize for a second and put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
And they don't know. And so, we know the backlash and stuff. And so, Buttered Popcorn advises all our clients that we work with and shit, just, to stay away from that.
Right.
But we, if we get shit, even if a band does their flyer in AI and we repost it on Pioneer Saloon, but it's like, hey, calm the fuck down. I get that's why we banned AI for the artists, for the vendor village and the artist
Right.
section and all that kind of
It's
for
not
a
the
reason.
time. Yeah.
But understand that if somebody
Mm-hmm.
else uses it for they don't they're not trying
You
to.
can't control the world.
So we've got our
Yeah.
clip, and so now that I've got it set up, they can actually see it. So, yeah. So everybody should be able to see it on both ends. Can you guys see the video?
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
can see it.
Okay, so I know that they can because I got it in OBS Studio now. It was a little hiccup there. I had to redo some stuff because it was just not doing what it's supposed to, but it's all fixed now.
I'm holding a big sex toy. That's all I can tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's called a plasma tickler. All right.
A
Yes.
Tesla stickler.
like the fuzziest.
I
video ever.
like it.
All right, here we go.
He did warn us that the quality's shit, so
Right, but is the sound actually
There-
coming
there's
through?
no sound.
I don't
Okay.
hear it.
No sound. We got to fix that part. Hold on.
Turn it up.
Chipmunk and I can voice over if
That's
you
to say
need.
they can do voiceover.
Oh, that could go
It
terribly
was just
wrong.
you two.
Yeah, I don't know if
anyway,
that's something
No,
I
Carrie talks
want
at
to
the
see.
end.
So
Hey,
share
old man
sound is
liver.
on. Stereo.
Hey, Dark Chip. Hey, what do you
Would
think
you
of
like
my?
it? No,
sex
I'm not
toys?
going there. I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your tickler?
All right, hang
Well,
on.
sure, Chip.
Hold on.
Here, let me
Shane,
So we're
Shane
gonna
says he'll
change
be
the
happy in public
properties.
voice
Sure.
for you.
There's
turn
apparently.
around, Chip.
Oh, sure.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we got FX Enhancer on there for some damn reason. So switch to the FX Enhancer. You guys are not going to be able to be heard while the clip is playing. Sorry about that. But fortunately, it. Yeah. Okay, is that working now? No, that is still not working. What the hell, man? Yeah, fuck.
So it's
So-
scared to like let them.
All right, so now everybody, they can hear you guys.
Yeah. The
Gary's waving.
Carrie right there in the black shirt, who I just gave that award to, she's the organizer and the founder of Power Armor Festival. And initially, when they posted that they were going to run their event in 2027, we had already planned on doing Wasteland Jamboree. We were just starting. And the word got out, and all of a sudden, we have all these fans that were already familiar with what they were doing saying, oh my God, they're coming out here and they're going to steal their thunder. And there was all this backlash. So I got on the phone with Carrie immediately, and the two of us hit it off right out of the chute because we think exactly alike. And she understood what we were doing, and I offered for her to come on to the, join our committee so that she could see what we're doing and that we could support them in any way we could. Now, we're not, they're not part of Buttered Popcorn, they're not part of the Wasteland Jamboree or Mojave Mayhem, but we've given them, help with ideas and brainstorming and whatever. And then she got to see how the team worked. So she really stuck through it all the way through. And then during the event, she was instrumental in helping logistically and everything else. And as was one of her right-hand people, Tyler, who just was there. They were both just every moment there to help, which was phenomenal. So we had decided early on that, we'll do Wasteland Jamboree this year and then let them have the spotlight for Power Armor in 2027, and we'll take a year off from West Virginia. And that I think will be wonderful because I just heard today, she told me that the Board of Tourism has told them they're outselling the Mothman Festival as far as bookings.
Oh my
That's
God.
awesome.
Wow.
That is phenomenal, and I
That
think
is
Oh,
insane.
wow.
that's the kind of thing we wanted to provide to them was our fan support and fan base, focusing on them because now they have another Fallout based event they can go to, and that's what we're trying to do. And we're also going to be talking next week in a similar situation to the guy who's starting Fall in Britannia in London, and to any group
yeah.
that's got a positive event going on that has potential, we want to not partner with them so much but support them and help them grow because we are one community, and the more that we as organizers can put out there for the fans, the more this grows for everybody. And Carrie certainly embraced that, and she just knocked it out of the park with us. We're so thrilled to have a relationship
She's
with
got
them.
so much great.
Yeah.
So excited for the people in the UK that they can have something also.
Yeah.
I know a few
Well, I guess Fallout Roundtable goes over at the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I
now.
would love to. Like I said, I know
would
a few
Let's
people.
go.
in the UK.
I'm
mean,
Oh,
down
we've
to
been
I
go.
have a lot of
streaming.
friends over
We've been
there. I
streaming in other
should-
countries
I
since
should
day
be the
one,
one.
Mav.
I just want to check out some pubs. That's my main deal right there.
No, I know that. I'm just saying
Oh, okay.
if the Fall in Britannia event actually happens,
They're working on it.
Yeah, and I have to say, I've been following them and talking to their organizer for the last couple weeks now, and he's got it together. He's doing the same exact things that we did. He's building a strong management team. He's making the right decisions. I suspect they're going to have a very successful event when they do it. Now, it's not going to be nearly as big as what we do out here because the resources are probably more limited, but it'll grow and it'll grow. He'll be pleasantly surprised at how it falls into place. So.
And did I hear that some of this was even inspired by Manis and I's podcast?
It was. That was his flashpoint. You turned him on to the world of Fallout eventing.
Yes.
So,
That's funny.
yes.
Yeah, it's surprising how many people actually watch that TKS Manis Old Man Liver duel. It actually wasn't. It was very friendly, and but even I know people from Obsidian watched it and stuff like that. So it was funny the traction that got. But yeah, and Manis and I are fine. Like we go back to
Manis has always had a very high opinion, and sometimes some people just don't take it very well. You got to understand he's just like any other human being who's got their own opinions, and sometimes he can get a little carried away with some stuff, and he'll be the first to admit that.
He will.
Yeah.
He does. He does admit it. And
He's
in all fairness, he apologized a couple times and he admitted to some insecurities and stuff. And I said, you got a big heart, and we put him on our album with my company, Artist Addiction Records. So it's all good, but it's fun that sometimes something a little drama can create something positive, even in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, that got quiet real quick.
You got
I know.
from
I know.
Caught
a
me
good
playing around with
compliment
the
from
screen
Cool
too
Day.
much.
You're
Yeah, I
playing
know.
around
I'm
with your point?
staring at it too.
Gross.
That too. What do you mean gross?
Brody.
Staring at his point?
What else are you supposed to be looking at right now?
Am I the only adult here? What?
No.
Probably.
If that's the case, we're in some deep shit.
Yeah. Society is in. Society is
We're
in trouble.
down. Yeah.
Cheers
No,
for
I-
that.
So, before we cut and run here, I got a couple of quick questions. One, do you have anything new that's coming to Good Springs? Like, say, any kind of like new menu items? Anything Ben's come up with that he's gonna
Thanks for covering that, and I appreciate you throwing out there. And we did cover, the North Carolina event coming up, the new Mama Tess restaurant, which will allow people to get the Ghost Burger in Las Vegas via like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff.
Wow, cool.
If they can't make it out to the saloon, of course, you want the whole vibe of the Pioneer Saloon, and that's the best way to eat a Ghost Burger. But
If you ask for a
you can't-
classic, do you get chips instead of fries? I'm kidding.
a classic, well, we have French fries now.
Yeah.
Which,
That
to
is
your
the OG,
point,
though.
and to answer your question, we have Bill Deer's recipe on our menu of the Mojave Iguana French fry recipe that he won the Culinary Gauntlet Mojave Mayhem, a few months ago.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
so, there's a whole, we have several secret Fallout things on the menu if you ask for it. But that's one of those that, because you win your dish on the Pioneer Saloon menu for a year.
Oh, that's
And
right.
he won it. It was phenomenal. It was Bar Rescue's Vic Vegas and me and another person on the judge panel that really like got down and dirty with 5 finalists that competed at Mojave Mayhem, and it was fantastic. And the dish he created, which had chicken and all this stuff on top of French fries, is phenomenal. But now you can go to the Pioneer Saloon and ask for that and get a little Fallout legit, like real Mojave Mayhem created menu item.
That's,
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's not made from human flesh.
not human flesh. Well, you
Allegedly.
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 There's a little bit of
You
Nick
know
Shelton.
it was.
Yeah,
We're thinking
but
about
you
it.
need to be
Yeah.
there.
All I can say is
Yeah.
anything when you're dealing with the Fallout universe, be careful of anything chicken.
Yeah.
Something might have happened to that chicken.
Suspicious.
Like Old Man Liver's ass jerky, which actually is a thing now.
I know. I got some last year.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, all the actors and voiceover actors, we put it in their little hotel rooms
Their
and
goodie
stuff.
bag.
Yeah, their goodie bag. Yeah,
There's a swag bag.
swag bag, man.
All right, so Chip, do you have anything you'd like to plug real quick before we get off of the air here?
We are launching the Chip Shot podcast next month in July. There's 4 episodes complete, and there's 3 in the or 3 more in production right now. And it is a prequel to the sitcom, but it's got an incredible cast from a lot of the big podcasts you already know, like Chad and Modus Files and whatever. Preston absolutely loves it. Some people have heard it. It is a lot of fun, and it is a wild ride. So that's coming out in July on
Hell yeah.
whatever platforms, probably Spotify and all the regular ones. So
Anywhere you can find a podcast, pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Where you can find us, you can probably find them too.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I made sure we were on every platform. It took me months to make sure that happened.
Yeah.
A lot of browbeating. A lot of Maverick. Did you do this yet?
we don't talk about that very much.
So, Leor, do you have anything that you would like to share? Because I know you do multiple podcasts and you're a guest on a lot of them. Do you have anything you want to add in there?
I mean, yeah, we put out an episode of Starfield Sandwich. I think it was last month, and we need to work on another one, as well as our commentary on the second half of the second season of the Fallout TV show and Fallout Tapes from the Wastes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you'll
You're
hear
old hat
me.
at that.
I know. You'll hear me quite a bit on Jessica Starr's Fallout feed as we're wrapping up New Vegas. And after I finish Dead Money, I am going to be playing the Long 15 on stream. So I'm looking
Oh,
forward
you'll
to
have to find me.
that.
I've actually picked up
I look
streaming
forward-
again. I'm actually been doing some. I've been playing a little Call of Duty. I get a little caught up, but I play a little bit of everything, and I've been going live on stream just about 10 o'clock, 10:30. It's a little off for me because I work late, but I've been going from like 10:30 to midnight. I'll stream for about an hour and a half or so, and I'm here usually having a beer or two and goofing off and playing video games. And then Wednesdays, I have been streaming most of the day, actually, just kind of chilling out. And if I see you in the chat room and I don't say anything right away, just kind of keep blasting that thing, and I'll look up and see it. And once I do, I'll never shut up again. So,
You need to incorporate sound words, and one in particular to be is look at chat streamer.
Look at chat streamer.
Chat.
Somebody's up here. Well, there's been a couple times where people are coming in and they start talking to me, and I'm like busy killing shit because that's the way I am. Yeah.
I
Nick,
can't figure out the audio words.
What's up, boss?
hey, so you got anything you want to share? I mean, we already covered some things yesterday or last week, so I mean, but go ahead and spill your shit today.
Ah, man, I honestly don't really have much other than that. A lot of the teams are just putting their best foot forward, so that way we can provide a memorable Year 5 Mojave Mayhem experience. I'm excited to be a part of that and helping out with the game and events team, and we're really honing in on how we can make this year a big, memorable one for everybody. On top of that, obviously, pre-vault party, second run, getting that off the ground still. That should still be happening. I'll hopefully get some official info out within the next few months. That way people can start planning for it, being ready, all that. As for everything else, got really nothing other than just follow the amazing people that were on the podcast today. Follow Better Popcorn, follow the Pioneer Saloon account. Give all these people your attention, your love. It's because of them that we have these awesome things.
Yep. And I hung the
You're the
TV.
best.
Oh, got that. Never mind.
You
Crimson
did.
had a question for you, Nick.
We've got a bigger one now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Well,
Oh,
great.
go
Is there
for
going to
it.
be a
Question for you,
cover
Nick.
so it
Do
doesn't
you
get
have
rained on?
Ratatouille
That would be
under
nice.
your hat,
Oh,
directing
yeah.
your movement.
Do I have Ratatouille under my hat? No, I just have like dog shit hair right now. That's all I got.
Buddy, you've
Trust
got
me,
hair.
the
Let's
sporadic
just.
movements are
All I can
because
say is
don't
you've
know
got
what to do with
hair.
my
Okay.
hands.
Yeah.
And can I say something?
Absolutely.
Yes, you sure
you're-
can.
there's a reason you've been held for last.
He saved you for last.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully everyone had, but I just want to thank everybody that's been involved in both Wasteland Jamboree and Mojave Mayhem. and hopefully we keep improving on things and fixing shit. And if it doesn't work, we listen to your feedback. And Chip, you've done an amazing job being our general for both these events. Thank you for all you do. Broch has nailed it out of the park with the immersive experience. And Wasteland Jamboree was just a little taste of what's coming from Mojave Mayhem. So
Come back in 2 weeks and talk to her. She'll be on the show in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But everyone involved has done phenomenal jobs, and I thank you all, and I appreciate this is still a volunteer event and a fan-driven event. I no longer do the whole run of show like we did the first 2 or 3 years. Thank God.
No more chasing you around with cough drops.
He gets to enjoy himself now.
I literally, I did get. There was a moment that I got to, to enjoy the event this year, which was nice because we went out and Mama Tess and I took a little walk through the immersive zone and we did Corey's thing. And we went to some of the vendors and the artists, and it was phenomenal. And as Mama Tess told me, it took like 45 minutes to go 20 feet because it was old man liver country, which I appreciate the hell out of. And everyone wanted autographs and interviews and all that stuff.
Of you.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, but the support, it just makes it all worth it. And I thank everybody that's attended, especially you crazy motherfucking fans that bought tickets before you even knew where we were going to hold the event.
Where it was going to be.
Before we even knew where we were having it.
We hadn't even signed a contract yet, and you still bought it. I mean, that's a lot of trust.
We didn't care. We were going to be there. We didn't care.
Even there's 3 moments that are forever burned in my memory. One is when I was sitting in the car waiting for you guys to come out of the liquor store. And that was next to the rehab center.
Oh yeah,
the rehab center was literally
rehab center next to the liquor store.
They can't picture it.
So West
Virginia. But there was car was filled. I mean, the trunk. There was no room you could squeeze in because we had all this food and liquor and all this stuff. And it's like I was looking through boxes.
That was awesome.
There was that. There was the high school house party, which I will be one of my favorite times of the year. Yeah. And then when we snuck out to get the last of the prime rib and then went back. The 3 of us were just eating it in there, listening to the Queen.
Yeah, like literally eating we didn't have forks and shit. We're eating mac and cheese and ribeye. But yeah. And what Chip's talking about, we had a little rap party. And we had a cabin rented on the KOA campground.
That was fun.
And,
yes,
and literally it was like,
Mom loved it.
all adults, but you would have thought you were in a high school,
That was so much fun.
High school bonfire party in the middle of nowhere.
Everybody was just chilling, and we were like, I mean, you had the TV on in one corner. And
we were watching Fallout.
What was funny was I was by where all the liquor was with Lightning, and I turned around and looked out, and they're all watching the Fallout show, but Leary's in the very front pointing out things.
Oh yeah,
and it's
he was like talking about everything, and he was like, "This is where I was doing this and this and this," and I was like, okay.
"Yeah, we improv that."
I scared him.
The director wanted
I scared him because I knew so much about this show. He was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "What I did for my podcast." So I had to watch every episode like 10 times.
It's like it's part of the game, dude. We got to know this stuff.
Yeah, it's all canon now.
Got me an offer to have him on.
Yeah, this is in our job description, like this is what we have to do on the day to day.
It's a rough life, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
But it was fun though.
Hey, I fake it really good. I just put on shit and a bunch of stuff behind me, and then I go, "Hey, Sassy, what was that again?"
He was talking about how he had a scene in his underwear, and I'm like, "Yeah, you were ironing," and he's like, "How do you remember that?"
It's the helicopter
I don't think you
scene.
realized he was on camera.
And he's such a cool guy, and having his wife there was just so funny because the two of them playing off each other, and he was telling dirty dad jokes.
Well, that fits with the environment. Fits with us.
That's the kind of party we.
That's just the way we are, man. You get us alone, and it just.
And Jason's like sitting on the floor in the other
room. To the
gutter
with this girl,
giving her life advice. It was great.
Well, yeah. Well, that was the thing because I walked into that and like.
You walked in and you were like, "Nope, I'm leaving."
his wife, Lightning, and then somebody else was sitting there in a circle, and that's
It
why
was me, and I
that's why
forget
I
who
said it
else
was
was
a
in
high
there.
school party because
I think it was Alabama. Yeah, I think we were all just sitting there listening to Jason give life advice, and you walked in,
Well,
you were like,
then
"Yep,
he
nope."
became he became their bodyguard after that because of the tweaker.
Yeah, yeah, there was a
Oh
tweaker.
God.
Yeah, Nick
Not
was
that
my
bad.
bodyguard for that.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Jason stepped up and did security, which I appreciate.
Had a super chicken, huh?
Well, Nick and I ran into him first, I think, because it was dead dark, and the guy was just standing in the middle of the path, and I'm like, "Can I help?"
Yeah, you had me in the middle of the dark woods.
It was in the middle. We could not even see him. All I could see was this dark shape standing in the middle of the road. I wasn't
Yeah,
even
would
sure
you
if there was
expect him to
somebody
put a
there. If I
hockey
was seeing
mask on
things.
at any second?
Yeah, I remember telling my folks about that, and my dad's just like, "You understand, folks like us don't go in the woods for a reason."
I dragged Nick
Oh,
out
I
into
run to the
to
woods.
help me find. I thought we had lost.
Hey,
Someone.
I used to
I
go
thought we
out
had
to the
lost
woods to
somebody
go
who had a
drink with the
little too much
people
to
that
drink,
lived in the
and I
woods,
dragged him
man.
out to help me look for this
Well,
person,
there's-
and he
That
was
actually
a sick-
tracks.
You go to the
Yeah,
Florida,
no,
you go to the
Jack,
Florida
I always go
Everglades
too.
area, and you got a case of beer, and you take it with you out in the woods. You're gonna make nothing but friends.
Yeah,
Some
we
friends you
did
don't
not
even
want to
want.
make a friend right there. I'll say that
Hey.
much. That dude was not friendly.
I like your jeans, boy. Feel like you were in
Oh,
Deliverance.
back at the bar afterwards. Nick,
Wait,
Nick.
say again?
did you end up back at the bar afterwards? Because it kept going. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Well,
okay.
yeah,
if-
because you ended up giving. Didn't you give that guy another cigarette?
So when we were walking together, because
You gave
I
him
could
one
tell he was
then.
drunk, but he asked for. Well, you just asked for a ciggy.
Shane
and I was
gave
like,
him
I
one.
had a few, so I'll
Shane
just
gave
give
him one
him
at the
one.
bar.
Yeah, when he came back to the bar,
Yeah.
which was crazy to see that he made it all the way back up the dark road to the
Yeah, I was like,
bar
how did he do that?
unscathed. It was me, Chip, and like two other people. I think Lightning and our buddy Papa Khan just hanging out at a booth. And the guy walks behind Chip and puts his hand on his shoulder. And I don't remember what he asked, but I'm trying not to laugh because the look on Chip's face that this man asked such an abhorrent question just out of the blue. And I'm thinking, if I giggle here, we're probably going to get stabbed. And I'm probably going to be the first one stabbed. So I'm trying
Didn't
to
have
hold
Daddy
it together.
Jack's
in the
there, that's
bar,
why.
And he was like,
I'd have
"You
handled
got a cigarette?"
things.
I'm like, "I'm gonna tell you again, dude. I don't smoke." And then Shane was standing there, and I'm like, "Can you help me?" And he's like, "I got a cigarette, buddy. You know, let me give you one." And we were just like hoping he'd go away.
I got a Taurus
Well, yeah,
PT 111
are
you
we-
can suck on the front of.
Jackson, are we off? Are you still recording or are we off?
Interesting. It was interesting.
I think the
No,
funniest
no,
part
Chip,
was the
we're still
fact-
recording, sadly.
Okay, no problem.
And then
I
he
think
got
the
got
funniest
it.
part
That's
was the
about it.
fact that like Chip was really nice
yeah,
about
he
it.
did. He lit the cigarette in the hotel. We were like, "Go inside."
All right, it's time to go,
Oh, no,
homie.
there's a lot more to this story than that, but I'm
There
not
is.
going to say it while we're recording.
Well, that's
Come on.
we'll save that for the OnlyFans because that's actually going to do it for us tonight. I hope everybody had a
Awesome. We have an
wonderful time.
OnlyFans site?
I hope they enjoyed this.
We need
I hope they
one.
enjoyed the show. Everybody, please say good night.
Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
There we go.
Everybody.
What's
All right.
that?
Ah!
Muta,
Wait to go to
everybody.
the ABC.
Recording stopped.
Oh,
fun.
man.
All right.
I like
Everybody
fact
on the
that Chip
stream,
had to
thank you for
actually
coming
ask
in.
if we're
I
still
appreciate
recording.
everybody. Thank